Okay, it's a great day to be in real estate. This is Duanebeisner, sales manager and sales representative for ERA Real Estate. For the quote of the day, any fool can count the seeds in an apple, only God can count all the apples in one seed, by Robert Schuller. And for my joke of the day, before going to Europe on business, a man drives his Rolls Royce to a downtown New York City bank and asks for immediate loan of $5,000. The loan officer, taken aback, requests collateral. Well then, here are the keys to my Rolls Royce, the man says. The loan officer promptly has the car driven to the bank's underground parking for safekeeping and gives the man $5,000. 2 weeks later, the man walks through the bank's doors where he asked to settle up his loan and get his car back. That'll be $5,000 in principal and $15.40 in interest, the loan officer says. The man writes out a check and starts to walk away. Wait, sir, the loan officer says. You're a millionaire. Why in the world would you need to borrow $5,000? The man smiles and says, where else could I find a safer place to park my Rolls Royce in Manhattan for 2 weeks and pay only $15.40? So, the business tip of the day, quick and short and sweet: innovate, outsource, and automate. Think about it. Now for the Darwin Award of the day. A 33-year-old man was carpooling to work when he mentioned to his colleague that he was carrying a self-made bomb. The driver immediately stopped the car and ejected the lunatic. Outside the car, the bomb maker, tried to disarm the device in an attempt to wheedle his way back into the vehicle. There was nothing to fear. Everything was perfectly safe until the bomb builder crossed the detonator wires. The bomb exploded, blasting away several of the man's non-vital body parts. Police described the hapless carpool driver as shaken but unharmed. Now for Duane's social commentary. A mattress at $33,000? Wow. Made with horsehair, silk, and gold, new bedding, pushes sky high. How much would you spend for a good night's sleep? Some people might say $33,000. That's the price of E.S. Clough's and Company's hand-tufted king-size Palais Royale mattress in box spring, currently the most expensive American-made mattress on the market. The company says it's sold about 100 since introducing them in 2008. Or maybe it's $44,000. That's the price tag on Clough's Sublime model, which the company has teed up for launch later this year. European shoppers will pay even more at $69,500, roughly the price of a Porsche Cayenne S hybrid SUV. There's the Vividus king-size mattress set from Hastings Sagar AB of Sweden. Hastings says it takes 160 hours to assemble this mattress entirely by hand, which has a Swedish pine frame with thick layers of horsehair, cotton, flax, and wool inside. The company says since introducing it in 2006, it's sold 250 of them worldwide. Earl Clough, chief executive of E.S. Clough, a family-owned company based in Rancho Cucamonga, California, said it takes 10 craftsmen about 3 days to make a Palais Royale, which contains 10 layers and more than 10 pounds of cashmere, mohair, silk, and New Zealand wool that's been washed, dried, and crimped. Natural latex formed and certified organic cotton are among the materials used to reduce motion transfer and provide cooling. The Sublime has a layer of horsehair for resiliency. We really want the consumer to get a better night's sleep, says Mr. Clough. When you think about it, the mattress is the most important thing in your house. You spend more time in your bed than anywhere else. Well, he has a point there, too. But here's an example. Bad sleep was what drove Scott Kimball, a 44-year-old hedge fund manager in Dallas, to invest $27,500 in a king-size mattress set 2 years ago. I've had problems sleeping in the last couple of years, and I thought, well, maybe a mattress might help, Mr. Kimball says. Well, here's the thought I have. I wonder what one of those expensive mattresses is worth when it's used. Just a thought. Here's another thought. Perhaps the reason aren't sleeping so well is not the mattress, but the fact that the economy is not doing well, or they're broke, or they're behind on their house payments, or they're unemployed. How about that? All in all, I think the 5 figures for a mattress is utterly ridiculous. Now for Duane's real estate news. The buyers drive hard bargains in a tough market. Unrealistic buyers are ruining the deal for sellers who are unwilling to make extreme concessions. Some real estate practitioners complain. We see buyers who must have learned their moves from the World Wrestling Federation, says Glenn Kelman, CEO of the online brokerage Redfin. They think the final smackdown occurs at the inspection, where the seller will be reluctant to refuse any demand because the alternative is putting the house back on the market as damaged goods. But buyers say they're simply being smart. We had the position, if the seller is willing to come down enough, we'll buy this home. If they weren't willing, we would have just moved on. In this market, you have a lot of options, says Chris Dunn, a consultant in Chicago, who sought a 10% reduction on a property priced at more than $500,000. Here's some good news. Home prices in California jumped in May. Median home prices in California rose to $278,000 in May, up 20.9% from May 2009, according to DataQuick, which tracks real estate data in the state. Lower mortgage rates and tax credits encourage the sales of lower and high-priced homes, pushing up the median price, says DataQuick President John Walsh. Walsh cautioned that there are many homes in foreclosure that haven't been repossessed by lenders. If lenders take control of these properties and put them on the market, those sales will have a very negative impact on prices, he says. Once again, I need to remind you, this is the best buyer's market you and I will ever see in our lifetime. If you or anyone you know is thinking about buying or selling anywhere in the world, give me a call here at ERA. We have global reach across the entire planet. And if you're thinking about getting into real estate, let me know. I'd be more than glad to talk with you about the possibility of having you get into the real estate field. Thank you for listening. As always, proud to be an American. Happy trails to you.